Right. Today we're going to learn the halacha of if someone lives alone, and so when he comes home to light the menorah, there's no one inside the house to do persuma nisa, and also we're talking about in such a scenario when there's no, let's say there's no window to outside, or there's a window to outside that people not walking around over there at that time. So should he light the menorah with a brocha? Just like this. All the poskim and Siman Tov Reish Ayin base, starting with the Bach, they say if somebody came home late at night, Chanukah, and he didn't light yet the menorah, so if any from the Bnei Bais are still up, he should light the menorah with the bracha, and if nobody is up, he should light the menorah without the bracha. And the same thing he brings to the Marshal, that if everybody is sleeping, he's the only one at home, the Madlik, the one lights the menorah, he don't say the bracha. That also how the Mogen Avram pasken, if everybody is sleeping, you're the only one at home, when you come late, you light the menorah without the bracha. That's how pasken, the Levush pasken like this. The Mishnah Berurah and the Halacha Shiur and the both bring this lahalacha. If you come again home late at night and you didn't light your menorah yet, try to wake up the people if they wouldn't mind. But if Lamaisa, if you don't have anybody else or nobody getting up, you have to light the menorah without the bracha. So l'choira, from this mashma, and that's mashma also how the Halacha Shiur brings it, one of the main part of this mitzvah is persuma nisa. If there's no element of persuma nisa besides yourself, that you light the menorah, no one else going to see the persuma nisa, mashma that you're going to light without the bracha. If somebody living in a house alone, and he cannot do persuma nisa by putting it by the window, because let's say, like I said, either it's not facing the Rishus Harabim, or people not walking over there, he's living in a quiet place. So l'choira, according from those poskim mashma, he should light the menorah without the bracha. I wanted to find this clearly. Anybody that talks about it, I didn't see yet. However, I saw in Sefer Shulchan Menachem, that's the letters from the Rebbe, Shuvas from the Rebbe, and he brings like this. I'm going to read it inside. He says the tzuras kiyuma mitzvah or she persuma nisa, but a mitzvah be'etzam adloka. He says, yes, the part of the way, the shape and the form we do the mitzvah, it have to be done with persuma nisa. That's why it's l'mayla me'esrim amo. It's not kosher because people don't see that high. But he says the etzam mitzvah. He says it's the adloka itself.
Did you say
Lahadlik, right? No, so that's what he says. They have to be persuma nisa. Yeah, it's additional thing to the etzam hadloka. He says like this. Chazal telling us neres Chanukah persuma nisa. He said that the kavod, that's not the kavod, that's the ikar of the mitzvah. It's persuma nisa. No, that's inyan noisaf. The ikar adloka is the adloka. There's an inyan noisaf that you also try to mefarsam the nes. He says, mail according to this, he says, the gam kshemaldik neres Chanukah b'ofen shenvom persuma nisa. When you have adloka, what there's no persuma nisa, he says you mekayim the mitzvah or mevorach aleya. Then he goes through Shakel of Ataria and this Inyan. Lamaisa, he says, according to the Rebbe, if it comes out, if you live alone at home, you come home, you could do the adloka without a problem, with a bracha. What the Rebbe says, the Choyre Tzoyser, all this poskim I just brought.
Yeah.
The Bach, the Marshal, the Levush, the Mogen Avram, that's the biggest problem, because Alter Rebbe, usually we don't have Hilchas Chanukah from the Alter Rebbe, but the Alter Rebbe usually, in most places, 99% would follow the Mogen Avram. And the Mogen Avram says clearly that if everybody is sleeping, you're the only one at home, you would light the menorah without the bracha. So why the Rebbe would write over here that you would light it with the bracha? So it's like this. The way we could explain this, it's like this. Ikar ha-mitzvah of Adlokas HaNeiros, Ikar ha-mitzvah, according to the Rambam and according to many other poskim, Ikar ha-mitzvah, it's the beginning of the night. The Lashon of the Gemara, mitzvah so mishtishka achamo, already brought, some saying Tchilas Hashkia, some saying Sof Hashkia, which is Tzeis. So according to the Rambam, you have time, half hour after Tzeis, to light them. If you didn't do that, according to the Rambam, if you didn't light your menorah half hour after Tzeis, the mitzvah is gone. To him, it's no different lighting right now the menorah, lighting the menorah of Chanukah and Cholamoid, Pesach and Sukkot. It's not the time of the mitzvah. You're not doing the mitzvah. Because the mitzvah, according to the Rambam, is the first you should light it up to the first half hour of Tzeis. If you missed it, you missed it. According to him, you don't light the menorah. The Rosh, concerned with that shita, he says, Mitzad HaSofek, he says, possible that that's the halacha, or maybe not, maybe they're going through the whole night. He says, the Rosh says, Mitzad HaSofek Yadlik, mashma from him, since it's a Sofek, you don't say broch on it. According to the Rosh also. The reason today we light even later, the third sheet of the Tosfos says, Bezmanenu, since we don't light mainly outside, like time of Chazal, the Pesach Beisim and Bochutz,
It's just well light
because but there was manim that were not allowed to light the menorah
Yeah.
outside, and they didn't listen to the mitzvah, the sakona. So since we were lighting inside the house,
Anyway.
so Mele, he says, since we don't do today Pesum and Issa for the outside, he says you could light the menorah. Remember that inyan of zman hadloke, beginning of the night, is that it's not applicable anymore, and the Tosfos says you could madlik the whole night. Oh, within that, the Marshal says it should be done by midnight, Chatzois, and most poskim saying, no, you could go all the way till Alois HaShachar. All this poskim I mentioned, they're all saying, you go till Alois HaShachar. Oh. But they said, as long as somebody is up. No, it's like this. When the Ikara mitzvah really, the original mitzvah was to light the menorah at the beginning of the night. We coming with a loophole now, since today we don't do the mitzvah ketikuna, that's what the Tosfos says, will give you extending the time for you the whole night. But that extension of time only because you have pirsuma nisa inside the house, like all the poskim bring. Somebody is still up, somebody looking at it. And that's why, according to them, according to Shittas HaTosfos, if everybody's sleeping, at that time, you cannot light the menorah with a bracha, you cannot without a bracha. However, if you light the menorah at the original time, that which is by tzeis, either tchilas hashkia, soif hashkia, if you light the menorah then you're doing mitzvah ketikuna, then you're going to say a bracha. Even though there's no pirsume nisa, because you're living alone at home and nobody going to pass by Rishus Harabim, go through your Rishus Harabim, but you're doing the Chazal telling you to light the menorah. So I did the Takonas Chazal and I make it with a bracha. Obviously, it's better if I could do Pirsum and Nisa, but if not, I could do that. So according to this comes out, if that's the pshat, that's interesting, that according to this, comes out that you could light the menorah if somebody lives alone and there's no Pirsum and Nisa by his adlok, only the beginning of the night. If you pass that time, a half hour after Tzeis, that's it. He cannot light it anymore with a brach if there's no Pesum and Nisa. Yeah. Even though there is one shita, the Kaf HaChaim brings the shita of Chemed Moshe. He said it's Choylek and Mogan Avram. He said you could light even when you come home at night and nobody wants to get up and nobody at home, you could light with a bracha. But as we know, the klal is Yochid V'Rabim Malocha Kerabim. And especially by Sofek Brachas Lahokel, that's L'Kul Alma in such a case, and most poskim saying you don't say bracha, we would not say bracha at L'Maisa. Halacha L'Maisa would not soymech on that shita, because most poskim saying you don't say bracha. So Meile, this is, you cannot rely on this Chemed Moshe that you could say the bracha even you come home and nobody late at night, because the Rabbim is saying you don't say the bracha then, and Sofek Brachas Lahokel, Meile, so the only comes out, the only way, if somebody lives alone and he has no Pirsum Nisa by the window over there, if he has Pirsum, there's no problem. You do Pirsum Nisa by the window. But if there's no Pirsum Nisa, for whatever reason, and at home, no one lives with him at home, there's no Pirsum Nisa inside the house, the only time he could make the bracha when he does the bracha, ketikuna, and the original right time, which is the beginning of the night, till half hour after Tzeis, and if not, that's the case, or if somebody comes home late at night and nobody is up at home, then we'll follow all the poskim that's saying you would light the menorah without the bracha.
Should he still make the bracha without the Shem Hashem?
They say without the brocha. You light without the brocha.
I'm saying